Hi everyone, this is BlueShift1. Today I'm covering the Bukkit Residence plugin on the NerdHelpDesk server, where links and information are going to be available in the description below. Alright, so really what does this plugin do? It allows you to buy land so you can protect against potential griefers, which is pretty important and awesome. What you'll need for this is just a wooden pickaxe and some in-game money and a little bit of time. So let's get started. Alright, so before we get started actually creating the residence, what we want to do is actually see how big you can make it. So just do the command res limits. And what that does is brings up all of the limitations that you have based on your permissions group. So as moderator, the main things you're going to look at are your max east-west and your max north-south sizing. This basically says how much in the X and Z direction you can make your residence. On the NerdHelpDesk server, your max Y is always going to be 256. Also, you want to look at the cost per block, because this is how much it'll take out per block of your residence out of your in-game economy account. So now that you know that, just make sure you have enough money to make the size residence that you're going to do. Now with your handy pickaxe, just left click to make the primary selection point. You'll typically want to do this below the residence outside of one corner, and then you'll want to right click to make the secondary point, and you'll do this on the diagonally opposite corner and above your residence. And so what it does is it basically makes a cube around these 2 points, or really a rectangular prism around based on these two diagonal points. And then just do the command res create, and then your residence name, which can be anything you want it to be. I'm just going to call this example 1. Alright, so that being done, now when we walk inside the residence, it pops up, say, hey, welcome. And when we leave it, it says, you have now left. So, nice to know. If you ever want to delete or just modify it, or to delete it, you just do res delete, and then the residence name, which is example 1 in this case. And then just do res confirm to make sure. It likes to make sure you want to delete a residence before you just do it. Alright, so some other things about this that you can do when making your residence. Let's say you wanted to basically either dig under your house but didn't want to try and res that, like dig around and trying to make it work. What you can do is pretty much just select any of the X and Z points, just the and to make it, basically you can expand the selection all the way up and down with the command res select vert, and this basically makes your Y selections at the max and min, so you're basically from bedrock to the top of the sky, which is 256 levels. And then you can just do res create, and this would be example 2. If you notice, it charged significantly more, 77 versus 2164. So when you walk into it, of course it'll say it, but now I can fly all the way up, and it will not say I've left the residence because I own all of it. I mean, basically what you're doing is, like I said, you're buying permissions inside this area, and it includes the air blocks and everything, so that's why it's so much more when you expand it the entire way vertically. One other quick thing before we end this video is that you can set flags, which I'll cover more in the next video, but for one of the most popular ones is res set PvP false. So that means no one can come kill you in your house, and well, you can't kill them either, but it's I guess the most popular one. So We'll just leave it for here for now. In the next video, we'll cover more about flags and some of the more interesting commands that you can do with the Residence plugin. Hey YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and comment down below.